Guys, welcome to today. I'm going to be showing you how to crochet a granny square, precisely a daisy granny square. It is very simple, and as soon as you get the hang of it, you can make hundreds of them. Beginner friendly. As soon as you rewatch the video and do it with me, then you'll be fine. So what you'll need is 3 colors of yarn. For the middle, it's always best to have yellow. Then this can be any flower color, it could be blue, pink, red, blah blah blah. And then you can have any background color that goes well with the colors. But the best is green, like leaves, you know. But it's really cute to have pink or blue or something. So you're going to start off with your center. You're going to do a so-called magic loop, which is where you put your 3 fingers like this, make a loop around it, take your hook. By the way, it doesn't matter what yarn or hook you use. You'll tighten that up and make 1 chain. So after you make your first chain, make sure that this endy bit is still with the circle because you need that. And now you'll go in through the circle, yarn over, and chain 1. And you're going to do that 8 times. 2, 3, 8. Now that you've finished that, make sure the chains are nice because you need to see where the chains are. And now make sure to know where the first one is, because now you're going to take this endy bit, you're going to pull on it, and it tightens up. Yay! Now before you tighten it completely, make sure to find the first one you crocheted. Really take your time looking for it because it's very important. And here's mine. So now I'm gonna just do a slip stitch. So you go into the first one. It might be really difficult. It's always different depending on how tight you make it, so I recommend not making it so tight. Okay, and there you go. Yarn over, go through it, and chain 1. The most efficient way to do it is to make the amount of the centers as you want flowers first, and then do the leaves, and then do the background, and you have all of them finished at the same time. And by pulling this thingy, you can always tighten it up, so within the process of adding, just it doesn't matter if the hole opens up, you just tighten it back up, and then when you sew it together, you'll just sew it up tight. Now get the second color of the leaves. For me, it's white, and you're gonna, doesn't matter where you start at all. I just start anywhere, really. It's just anywhere. So you go through, put this on the hook, get it through the one where you're starting, like that, and then you just do a simple knot. Now you're gonna go through that same stitch you just went through. You're gonna yarn over, take it through, and do 1 chain. Now you're gonna chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And now pay close attention. This is difficult, but it's always repeating itself. So yarn over, you go into that same stitch, you take the yarn from that side, pull through, yarn over, and go through the 2 closest ones, tighten up, and repeat. So yarn over, go into the hole, take the yarn from here, and go through the 2 closest ones. I'm going to show you one more time. So yarn over, go through the same hole, you're still going through the same one, 2, and you'll stop when there's 5 loops on your hook. So I have to do 1 more. So you're still in the same hole as you started. And now that I have 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, I yarn over and go through all of them, and then I chain 2. So 1, 2. Now yarn over, and make sure you find the right stitch. Sometimes it's covered up by the first petal. So my next one's here, so I'm gonna go through it. Now do the same thing. So I already yarned over, I took this, and now you're gonna do the 2 closest ones. Yarn over, through the same stitch, take the yarn from the other side, get it back to the side you started on, and chain the 2 that you did. So I'm gonna do that a few more times. So there's 4 there now. So I'm gonna do 1 more, yarn over, go through the whole thing, and chain 2. Now you're gonna repeat that on all 8 of the chains you made, so then you'll have 8 petals. You see the petals? Lovely. Always count your petals and the rest. If it's not adding up to 8 and it's like 1 less, then you can use the slip stitch to make up for the one you somewhere lost. It can happen, so that's fine if you don't want to redo it like me. With the slip stitch, it's a little problem because it like gets looser, so you always have to tighten it up a little bit. So now that you've finished all 8 of them, you're gonna chain 2, and now you're gonna find an edge, put into this loop for the 3rd one that you did at the beginning, and then just do another slip stitch, which is you go through, yarn over, and go through both of them. So just cut that, tighten it up. See how the hole opened up? That's okay. You just pull on the string and whoop, close up again. If your daisy or flower, whatever you pick, looks like a circle, you're doing it right. I recommend getting all the loose strings on one side because then it makes it much easier. So I'm just gonna pop that through. There we go. Lovely. And now you're gonna take your background color. Again, it can be any color you want. So I'm gonna take the green. Now, where you put the 2 chains, that's where you stick the hook through. And you're just gonna get this through and make a knot again, as you did with the white stuff. Whoa, seriously. You can actually do it without the hook. You can just put it through, just stupid. Tightened up properly. And you go through it, take this and chain 1, just to secure it. And now you want to chain 5. And now you will do 3 double crochets into that same space. A double crochet, if you do not know, which you should, but if you're a beginner, I understand, I know your problems. So you yarn over, you go into the hole, take it, then go through the 2, and then yarn over and go through the 2 left, so then you just have 1. So you're going to do that 3 times in this spot. So yarn over, go in, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the rest. So that's 2. Now you're going to do the 3rd one. 3. Now you're not going to chain anything, you're just going to yarn over and put it into the next hole. And just do 3 double crochets. Like that. And now you're going to do 3 double crochets into the next one. But now when you finish the 3rd one, as you can see, we started off here, right? Then we did this one, and now there's a corner. So for the corner, you're going to chain 2, and then do 3 double crochets into the same one. So you're basically going to do 6 double crochets with 2 extra chains. Now you just yarn over and go into the next one. So you do 3 double crochets into this one. And as you can see, that's again, now there's going to be a corner, so you just do another 3 double crochets. Now you're going to chain 2 and do 3 double crochets into the same one. Now you're going to do the same thing. So there's always a corner, 1, corner, 1, corner. It's going to be 1, and this where you started is also going to be a corner. Now that you've finished your 3 double crochets on this one, you're gonna do 2 double crochets into the one you started in, because the 5 that you chained at the beginning counts as 1. So you just like add 2 to it to make it a 3, because there's 3 and then you need 3. So you're just gonna put 2. So 1. And now you're just gonna do another slip stitch. So you go through one of these like that. Gonna take the yarn through and through, cut, pull through, and done. Look at this beauty. Beautiful, isn't it? So now you'll just pull on the string, just tighten the circle up again, and now use a needle, but if the thingies are too short for needles, which usually they are, just take a thinner hook and I'm gonna start off with this, just gonna like sew it into it basically. Usually one side can look really rough, the one with like the little edges. So what I'm going to do here, just to make it super strong, is I'm going to tie these 2 together because no one's going to care. Now the really tiny ones you don't need to do much with. I'm just going to keep these there because they aren't very visible. But with these bigger ones, I'm going to like go through the little middle hole. Gonna take both of them one by one through like this. So now they're on the nice side, and you're gonna go like next to the petal. It's the best way I found out. And you're gonna take one here, go through, and then you're gonna take the other one on the opposite on the opposite side. You're gonna take that one there, and then on the other side, make sure the circle's closed, by the way, otherwise you can't close anymore. Just tie it up into a knot in the middle, and there you go. You made your first daisy crochet granny square. I love them so much. Wait, let me just show you. They're not finished because there's like a whole lot of yarn on them, but I'm like gonna make a lovely little bottle holder. Oh my god, isn't that adorable? I'm so happy with these. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it made sense at least a little bit. If you want any more crochet tutorials, just comment down below or go to my channel because I have a few more there. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!